I would put it on the bun. You could fit the pickles. You could put pickles in the pickles. You can fit the pickles in there. You can fit the pickles in there. Come on.
Some onions.
Pickle chicken sandwich. Take it away, John Frickin Smith.
Welcome to the rabbit hole,
How did we end up on that rabbit hole?
where all you knew is wrong. And rules are just suggestions,
I like the pipe.
made up as we go along.
Shut up, Corn.
Fuck you.
And who knows what you'll find here. Maybe heaven or your worst fears. Whatever it may be, it's yours to keep forever.
Just in time. You've entered a rabbit hole. Please go down further. Where there's philosophy hidden within stupidity.
My nipples are sweating.
What are they doing to that chicken?
They're punching holes in it. You know what? I want to teabag Hank Azaria. He can make weird noises.
You're fucking weird.
You guys are horrible.
Bunion rings? Like, I wouldn't eat those.
What the fuck? Hey,
Even if it was Paul Bunyan themed, like, you know what I mean?
Anyone-
Like flannel onion rings or something like that. Be like, yeah, I had a heart attack. Fuck you.
it's a sunny, shiny day.
Yeah. Fat people need love, too. Is it weird that I'm, like, probably never going to get any, like, color tattoos?
No, this is actually one thing I was just recently talking about with Tony, Amber, and Regina. Girls pretty much into the
Colors.
color. Me, not so much. Tony, same. It's just like me personally. There's a few things that I think would be badass with color, especially realistically. I'm pale, dude. I'm white.
Yeah,
it's
so it'll show on you better.
Yeah, like it's hard as shit. That's not trying to be a dick move in any sort of way, but when you're painting or anything like that.
Oh, don't say it. Don't say that a white canvas is better. I know where you're going with it. I
No,
get
you would have to
I-
paint it damn near white, dude, no matter what,
get-
if you really want to get cool ass color out of it. That's why I love those fucking sticker looking tattoos. Sticker.
It just makes it sound. You almost sound like that. Those words I could hear like coming out of like fucking oh god damn it, I'm forgetting his name, but he was played by fucking Topher Grace in Black Klansman. I'm forgetting, but yeah, I feel like those words could have been used by that guy, but not. Obviously you're not that.
Yeah, dude.
But that sounds like it could be used like I could hear Derek Vineyard saying those words at a dinner table and just like, no, you think about it. If a great artist wants to make some great art, he starts with a white canvas. And you're just like, dude, shut the fuck up. That's not you shouldn't use that analogy. But you weren't making an analogy. We're talking actual paint canvases.
Yeah, straight up painting canvases. Anything that's you
just
need
to
start
redeem that and make it not racist though. Batman the Animated Series, black canvas. Greatest animated show and one of the,
my
arguably
favorite.
yeah. I'm probably gonna end up dropping the $60 to get it on digital so I can watch it just like whenever the fuck and not have to get HBO Max.
Dude, see, that's one thing that I've also looked into is full blackout tattoo.
Wait, what? What's that?
Full blackout tattoos are, say, easiest ones are where you use negative space. So, like, for instance, my charger bolt on my leg, I'm not doing the inside of it at all. I'm going to leave that white and just redo all the black ink and the bolt on the outside. So you're leaving the negative space to show the image. So any version of, like, where it's fully black on your hand, for instance, and you have, like, I've seen a lot of skeleton hands where they leave white or your skin, tone as the bones, veins, and so I've seen some that are just they're fucking nuts. I want one, but I wouldn't do it for the simple fact, like they say with those tattoos, your skin is so fucking saturated and everything, you're not getting enough oxygen, so it can actually cause a lot of skin problems. So I'm like, fuck. Okay.
It's basically don't fill in the whole goddamn arm and shit.
Yeah, realistically. So me personally, I like a lot of sketch artwork in general, like anything like that. Even with my own stuff, I prefer to leave it as the sketch compared to coloring anything.
Yeah.
Just from where I'm like, that looks cool. That looks like someone actually took their sketches. To me, make it seem more like they took their time with it. You see all the different lines and kind of like scratch art, I guess. That shit's cool to me. So that's why I would leave everything like black all over me personally. I don't see getting color on me being cool. I've seen color fucking tattoos that are like, oh, dude, that's fucking cool as shit. Like, that's a crazy ass way to do a goddamn tattoo. Hell yeah. But just not me.
Because I've only gotten pretty much just outline that fucking what is the process on filling in? Like, if I wanted to fill in all of that, I don't. But if I wanted to fill in all of the alien's head, what is is it just more needles?
Well,
Do they try to like permanent marker that shit or something?
to like black it out?
Yeah.
Oh, to black it out, you literally, dude, there's different types of needles. They go flat, they go round, like the needle style. So
Yeah.
the needle will be flat, or it will be a round point, or there's things called mags where they actually sit like this. So it's almost like your fingers interlocking like a scissor. And those are for sweeping and also filling in dark color.
So okay, so they're not having to take that individual or like
No, you
however
can.
many needles they're using for that and trying to fill it all in like pencil style. And
No, so if you were just filling it in to where you wanted like the alien head to be black and you didn't want to like cover it,
yeah,
you just would go over it with a mag in the middle, or there's different sizes too. So
well, it's because the design. I think I showed you the design, the fucking that Rebel Alliance one, pretty much, but with a fucking another logo inside of it and shit. Yeah, that it's like all black though. Pretty much. It's like it's a blackish black.
see, in that
don't
one,
know how
it
to
just depends on size. Like if you get like if you're fully
I was
like,
thinking like shoulder and shit.
but if you go crazy with it, it's gonna look kind of weird if it's just all black.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just from where it's almost gonna look
Well,
tribal
I wouldn't
to people
go
who
crazy
don't know.
with it'd be I'd put it more as just like a
Like,
shoulder patch type thing.
boom.
Yeah.
Just like you got a badge on you.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly.
but
Like a Jedi general.
as long as you weren't like, there are people that try to stretch them over their like biceps with certain shit
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
I don't want that like turned to a weird angle
Yeah,
and
and it
shit.
turns into fucking goddamn a
No,
tribal.
with that kind of thing, I'm still attempting to keep things a little bit symmetrical, I guess, since I haven't started yet. Although the sun don't shine type spots, pretty
Dude.
much my extra white areas, you can go crazy.
I forget that I have these until like I take a shower or something. Because here's the thing with
Did your wife ever look at them and just like, your knees look funny?
no, she's never said anything, but I think it's because she knows I'm just like,
Yeah.
realistically, I can fix them.
Huh?
So she's just sitting there like, okay,
Because I do want to start just going weird and just start putting random shit.
dude. I think it's mainly because she knows where they're from. If she didn't like, if she saw them and was like, "What the fuck are those?"
Well,
Like,
see,
obviously,
that's the thing.
I'm a Chargers fan. She's known that for years, and I love Batman. And I did a Batman and Robin crossover fucking tattoo. I love it. I want to do another one with goddamn Green Arrow on my calf. But a lot of these ones, dude. I mean, halfway through, both sides, halfway through, total numbness. It was the best fucking tattoo I've ever had. This didn't really feel as much. Like, did you
Nah.
feel your forearm?
Not much.
Either
this one, yes, because the guy was really digging. He was digging in hard. That one, this one, the alien, not so much. But I think it's because when I got the alien, it was the first one, and I told him like first tattoo. So I think the guy took he took it easy. He still did a great job. Like it, I'm actually surprised. Fucking it,
Dude,
stayed with the skin pretty well. I was a bit worried about it at first, but
see, like how many years is that now for
it's
your alien?
it's a year for both of them now. A little over a year. I got this one like 3 months after this one.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's why I
Okay,
said
so
like,
a
and
year?
it's been over a year since both of them.
Mine has been this green.
And the Friday the 13th aren't putting out deals right now because of all the restrictions.
Yeah, you have to get an appointment and shit. But I've had this one since 18. Within a year, it started to fade. But that's because you don't. The main thing you don't trust with people on the street, which I personally don't think you should do, is water down your ink.
Yeah.
They make every fucking shade nowadays to where you don't have to water down ink. When you water down ink, depending on who's doing it and how much the ratio is, that's why it sucks for street people.
Yeah.
is you don't know what the product's going to wind up in a year, so you don't care. You're only charging fucking 20 to 30 bucks for a tattoo, and you're just like, whatever, for those type of people. Me personally, I don't charge because I am learning to tattoo, but I have watched a fuckload of like I guess tutorial videos and everything that I can find so far on tattooing to understand these
Well,
things.
that's why I said you could go crazy and fucking, you know what I mean? Put some random. I still stand by also too is fucking. I'm still down for a JNT on me. Hell, we're coming up on our 5-year anniversary anyway. That's a way I'm down to celebrate and shit. Fucking, and I'll even put it somewhere visible too, just so when people ask about it. That's one thing I love about having these is that when people are like, "So is there like a meeting or anything?" No, it was on the cheap list. Because everybody tries to act like there's such a long story to every tattoo and shit, and some of them are just, you know what I mean? Fucking Boondock Saints.
Yeah,
Simple explanation. No huge like.
dude. Here's the thing. Everyone
I know
thinks
there
I'm
is
like,
somewhat of a story to it, but it's not. It's not some extra emotional fucking or a douchey fucking like a philosophical type of reason or story behind it and shit.
dude, I'm gonna give you a douchebag.
I'm not gonna say the story because I do remember the story with that one, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, dude. So I mean, realistically, here's the thing. I'm not Catholic. Never have been. Nothing like that. So if you see a rosary on me, first of all, yes, it is a replacement of the original fucking cross with the Celtic cross.
Yeah.
But outside of that, it's the rosary from the Boondock Saints, and it's simple as I like that movie a lot. People like the main person that gives me compliments on my tattoo is goddamn old Mexican women.
Yep.
Like I'll go into a store with like a normal t-shirt and on a long sleeve, and they're like, "Oh, I love your tattoo,"
Yeah.
and I'm like, "Oh, thank you." Like
That
what?
sounded Asian, but it's
Well, like the only one that actually means really anything like outside of what it is my left one, which is Batman and Robin. That was one of those. It means something personal to me when Robin became Batman.
Mm.
It's like one of those younger brother situations. So once you can step up, fuck yeah, Robin, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I think that's why too. For once, I do want to get at least something a little bit more personal than just selected off of the Flash thing. Because believe it or not, the design I had in mind too was something I actually had to put multiple pictures together just to fucking, you know what I mean? Make it fucking, just to find that fucking balance with it and shit. But
Here's
yeah.
the thing, people. It's okay to collage items.
Yeah. Speaking of collages, you can find pictures and such from, on our Instagram at JD. That was the lamest fucking thing. But we're almost 15 minutes through, so I guess it's the time to say you're just in time, and we are the J&T Baggers. Had a little fun riff there. That went on longer than expected, but I don't think I was expecting. I don't think I was actually planning on recording that, but I just was like, you know what, fuck it.
Hey, sometimes you who knows? That might be an interesting peak for people because
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, tattoos."
Yeah. You can see my tattoos on our Instagram, actually, at JNT Podcast. I'm just going to whisper that at least like 5 more times through this episode.
Dude, you can actually see my Batman and Robin on J&T Podcast.
Yeah.
On Instagram. I took a picture shortly after fucking doing that. Here's the thing. One last thing on the tattoo situation. Someone on YouTube was like, "Oh, would you tattoo yourself for $100,000?" Because that fucking, that one show, tattoo stuff. Someone had to tattoo themselves. I was like, I actually replied. I was like, I did it for free.
There's probably, I'm sure artists fucking tattoo themselves, of course.
All the time.
Yeah. Well, that's why I said, too, you can use some of my thigh areas and shit for fucking just random doodles.
You know who is a great artist with some random doodles? Or some random
musical
ditties?
doodles. Ditties. He's got the hits. Mr. John Frickin Smith. Oh, yeah. No, not to be confused with the Pocahontas one. That's why his middle name's Frickin. I still love that you could just, you know what I mean? But yeah, you can you heard his song "Yours to Keep" at the beginning. You can hear the actual song, the full song, the real song at johnfrickinsmith.com, along with the rest of the album. Songs, what a great collapse. Yes, a brief moment of Jamaicanism, I guess, or some kind of islander.
Calypso.
Sounded like a douche. But we are not even here to talk tattoos. We're here to talk
Whoa.
about something more badass.
There is a badass tattoo.
There is, but you don't even get to see it.
You see it when it matters.
Honestly, how often do you really need to see a teenage boy with his shirt off, though?
I don't know. But
When you put it in, when you say it like that, of course you don't want to hear any of it.
yeah, I mean, you really don't, dude. But I guess at this point,
Now, believe it or not, I actually do have notes. Yes, I've been getting into that lately. God damn it.
Senior Johnny Lawrence.
Some movies suck and some are great, but our reviews are always late. Late reviews with the boys from Just in Time.
Again, we did do a Cobra Kai late review for seasons 1 and 2, not long after it debuted on Netflix from YouTube,
I don't think that was.
and we
trying
just
to-
had to view everything that was not kung fu, cause this ain't Will Smith or his bitch ass kung fu kid. There, that's it. Sorry, that
bars.
bars. Speaking of bars, season 3 of Cobra Kai opens in a bar.
Oh shit! It does.
Oh, that was. Did you feel that?
Yeah,
Sorry.
you can cut the whole shit out if you want. That was just one of those like, oh fuck, yeah, you're right. Like, okay. Yeah, this is witty.
That was. What were we saying about fucking Nos earlier?
Yeah, Nos puts us at 1.5 speed.
We're gonna have to hit up their fucking. I don't know what their social media is, the Nos energy drink people, but yeah, they might as well sponsor us.
They're on all of the things we're on, including YouTube. We're not on YouTube. I mean, we are, but we're not.
That is somewhere down the line. I mean, it's past New Year's, but that is something we've been discussing. Believe it or not, we actually do have weird stuff in the works. It just hasn't all come together yet because we haven't all come together in a while. As a trio. It's kind of weird though too. Last week I chilled with both of you guys like back to back or whatever. One brought beer, the other brought energy drinks.
Yeah, one's not an alcoholic. Corn, you're a fucking alcoholic when you listen to this, if you ever listen to this.
I hope he listens to it.
Dude, I want him to be like 50. Like, chilling in a recliner or something, listening back to these days, and he hears this. Fuck you, future Corn.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you can put future messages and shit. Hell yeah.
Well, that if we ever go defunct, I guess though they don't stay forever. I think there's websites that'll archive all your episodes or whatever just to keep the feed live, or to, you know what I mean, keep them available on everything. But yeah, but like our SoundCloud, that one, once we stop paying SoundCloud. It's like 2 episodes are left, and one of them's all sad and shit because it was right before we joined the network and shit. I think it was the first solo one. Yeah, our SoundCloud is a sad story now, and I can't replace I can't choose which episodes are, you know what I mean, being presented. But yeah, Cobra Kai, season 3. Johnny's getting it's real simple actually. The second season ended in such a fucked up way, you know, because Miguel is the main kid in my eyes. As far as the younger cast, he's the main character. For him and Samantha are the main characters. They try to shoehorn Robbie, but
I think Robbie's the heel.
yeah,
Like, he's that situation where you want him to be cool, but he kind of just keeps fucking it up.
at all the opportune moments. So yeah, season 3 opens with Johnny getting drunk because, you know, his son's His son's on the run, and his surrogate son is in the hospital in a coma. Oh, God. Yes, we're smoking pot. White Widows is what's in that pipe. Can you taste it? Well, can you taste the White Widow's tears? I'm sorry.
That's fucked up. That means I died, and that's Regina's tears.
Well, she's not white.
I'm white. I'm the white.
No, but
To
the
her
widow
widow.
has to be white.
Touche.
So that means if I end up marrying a white chick, which statistically speaking
Yeah.
is probably going to happen, yeah. Yeah, and then I'm probably going to die first because I've not treated myself well.
Here, do you go for other races?
I don't go for anything. I don't get choices like that. Like, I've been on plenty of the dating sites. You know, I've been turned away, too, by plenty of them just by looking at a profile and seeing no blacks or whites only. Like, yeah, I'm half, but that doesn't get me through the door.
I want to see the black chicks.
The ones that
profile.
scare
That's
me.
like whites only.
No, the ones that scare me away the most, though, are the white ones that say blacks only.
Oh, that's fucked.
Yeah.
They want you to be like
Dark.
Wesley Snipes.
Yeah. They want dark chocolate giant cock, and I have neither of those. So it doesn't work. I stay away. I don't even try. I'll like on the old like fucking send a wink or whatever. You know what I mean? I'll do that and then get no response and like yeah, of course. I'm not. It's
So enough about big black dick.
yeah. So little Johnny getting wasted, of course, because that's what you do. Getting wasted because he can't, or complaining about not having fucking banquet. Yeah. Light beers for pussies. That's what's fucked up. Corn brought banquet last week. And I drank all of them before. There was only 4 left, and I worked 4 days in a row, so it was one of those, a beer after every day.
It's healthy, all right?
Yeah.
That one is healthy.
Yeah. And yeah.
That's like a glass of wine for less sophisticated people.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Wine just sucks.
Yeah. Now, I noticed they said Tori was on probation. But she never went to jail or nothing. She tried to kill somebody too.
Maybe because she didn't go on the run.
Yeah, that part. Yeah, and I was kind of okay. I was kind of hoping they were going to do one of those like, oh, Robbie went missing. We can't find him. Oh my God, we just found a body.
Dude, I was thinking that was going to happen too.
Like he was just going to die and off screen and that would be it. Just like, yeah, someone stole his van and killed him.
They found him in a trash can.
Yeah. Killed for a minivan. Trying to make his way down by the river.
That guy was crazy about Mercury.
Yeah. But fucking yeah, it's a lot of drama. I forget sometimes like TV shows some TV shows don't move. Some TV shows have faster pacing and they have a lot of drama. And this show is definitely one of those. They cram as much back and forth and as much, you know what I mean, inner turmoil as they can. You got Samantha, PTSD, can't walk up the stairs, don't want to be at school and shit. Perfect product placement too, you notice that? I think it was fucking In and Out.
Yeah. That dude.
What are you doing here? Well, I came here, well, I stopped at In and Out, and then I came here. That only pisses me off because our In and Out sucks. Not the service, not the food.
The drive-through
Oh,
is the only thing that's the problem with that one. And that's the thing. Here's the thing, dude. If you guys actually want to wait in a 45-minute line that wraps into another fast food's fucking drive-through line.
and into the street.
Like, you go right ahead if you come to him and eat at In and Out. That place is fucking delicious. But, like I said, 45 minutes.
Yeah, I like In and Out, but when people say it's overrated, I only can agree because ours out here, it's not worth that wait. Like, it's not that, you know what I mean? It's not that important to me. I've driven past it plenty of times and just like, yeah, no, not even stopping. Fuck
This
that.
is the one thing that sucks about COVID. I'll be honest about that, because In-N-Out, you can't go in right now. Like,
Yeah.
so, I mean, realistically, because I would still get In-N-Out. I would just go park in a different parking lot and walk in.
Yeah.
Grab your shit to go, walk out.
Yep.
Loved that. Can't do that now. Fucking sucks asshole. And I don't know, does delivery do In-N-Out?
I would imagine. Because
Oh,
I imagine a
It's
lot
gonna
of
be 2
people want
hours,
In-N-Out.
3 hours, though.
And it's going to cost a lot more.
Someone's
In-N-Out's
gonna-
not very cheap.
No. Well, actually, it's not that bad compared to, like, dude, honestly,
Okay.
compared to Carl's Jr., it's not bad.
I was about to say, you saw the bag in there. The bag's in the fucking... I'm like, I don't even want to know how much... They've got... what's it? I hit a BK last week. Me and Corn hit him up and fucking... What was it? They weren't the cheap... I got food for 4 people, though, too.
Dude, you gotta bust the coupons out on
I won't-
that. They have the
I got-
best BK
okay.
app ever. Like,
I got
coupon.
3 adult meals, though, and fucking... And, like, an extra burger. A rodeo, I think. Yeah. A rodeo, fucking... two fucking half-pound burger fucking things. And, I don't know what fucking what the other meal was, but it ended up being like 31 something or something like that. For not that bad for considering how much, you know what I mean?
Dude, the day after me and you talked about Burger King, fucking I ordered Burger King on DoorDash. They fucked my order up, dude. I'm sick of DoorDash. I'm done with them.
Yeah, fuck a DoorDash.
The bitch,
I'm saying as someone that works in a restaurant, fuck all the delivery services. Because you know what happens? I have a theory, and I haven't been able to prove it, but we might have to talk to someone who does it or something. But I have a theory that these fuckers are able to sit there and wait. You know what I mean? These delivery people, because the driver has to accept the delivery still, right? Like, or you know what I mean? Like they have to be the one that
they have to pick it up and then take it to
well, not just
wherever.
that, but like on like the app or whatever and shit. And you know what I mean? They have to like, you know what I mean? Something.
Oh yeah, they have to be like, yeah, I want to do this.
Yeah. And that's what I mean is the way orders come in on us sometimes, it's so all at once that like these web orders and shit that it seems like fucking they're just sitting there and they just accept like fucking 100 of them and fucking we get fucking smacked around and
It's like the weed delivery services, dude. So I think it's a situation where they don't want to drive across town and then have to come back to the same place and then drive across town and then come back. And this is the thing that pissed me off. Burger King, this chick, okay, simple meal. 3 double bacon cheeseburgers. Meals.
Yeah.
Like, so hard to fuck that up, dude.
3 drinks, 3 meals, 3 burgers, 3 fries.
Easy. Extra mustard
were they
on
all
one.
just fries instead of onion? Like none of them were onion
No
rings?
onion rings, just fries.
Modifications on the burgers?
1.
No lettuce? No onions?
No, extra mustard. It's a
That's
bacon
it?
double cheeseburger, so there's nothing.
Okay.
There's no veggies besides pickles. So just extra mustard on mine. You know, just personal preference.
You are so white.
They fuck it up and they only put like 1 stripe compared to 7 stripes of goddamn ketchup, dude. It pisses me off. I'm like, I only taste the ketchup. I like mustard. Anyways.
If you like it that much, don't you have it at your house?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna put. Fuck it, dude.
I know.
It doesn't
I'm just
charge
giving you
extra.
shit. I have to give you shit.
And if they don't put extra,
I got a bottle of
wouldn't
soy
notice.
sauce in my fridge. When I go get Chinese food, I still ask for soy sauce packets. Yeah.
Or the little cups.
Well, I teriyaki. Even when I have teriyaki in the cupboard or in the fridge,
I'm
I
doing
still
the same, dude.
give me extra cups of that teriyaki sauce, especially when your chicken's all red and shit. I'm not complaining about it because I know that's just how it comes out. But hook up the sauce because that shit is dry.
So this is where I don't know who fucked up on this.
I finally had Chinese food for the first time in like almost a year.
What happened?
It was delicious.
Oh, you don't want to walk in?
No, I just didn't. There was a little racism in my house.
No one likes the Asians?
No, it was one of those like, why would I want to go get Chinese food when there's a Chinese flu putting the world
You're not
at unease? Yes, I blamed the Chinese and the Chinese food. So
You get fucking bat instead of your teriyaki chicken, dude.
I'm not saying that. I just was. It was one of those just like, no, you did this. I don't want to be. Like it was very racist. I'm not saying it wasn't.
Oh wow,
And
this is
I'm
awesome.
not. It wasn't even that. It's just because I also sometimes you've done it before where you end up having the same thing like either multiple times a week or fucking like multiple weeks in a row,
spaghetti, dude.
and then you start just like, okay, fuck off. I don't want Chinese food anymore. So I really didn't have a craving for Chinese food. But last time I had it, it was fucking delicious though. Like, yeah, I realized I'd kind of missed it. Yes. That's all. So Cobra Kai, Miguel's in a coma. He wakes up. That was awesome. I'm just going through favorite moments at this point. Fucking, but the fucking that was expected that he was gonna wake up. They even showed that in the trailer and shit. I didn't think he was gonna be fighting already though.
I thought he was gonna be in a wheelchair for a lot longer.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna be full, like either in a wheelchair. Fucking, I didn't know how paralyzed he was gonna be. It was one of those I didn't expect him to be even walking like that.
I expected like maybe at the ending of the season for him
He takes a step
or even just
or
starts like
tap it. I did like how they did that though. Take him to a D. Snyder concert.
that was cool to see his fucking foot tapping.
Yeah, that was. I thought that was. That's one of those things where it's like that kind of cheesy shit. I
dig it, man.
I really do, dude. That shit really fucking like. I don't know. We said it before too when we were talking season 1 and 2. Like when you're gonna do a reboot of something like that, Cobra Kai's fault. There's a reason why you can accept even the predictable parts and even the little teenage drama back and forth. I think that's what makes it hard to get into my notes. Even is there's just it starts looking like a soap opera. My notes is just like Robbie hates his dad. Robbie hates his surrogate dad. Oh wait, now Robbie's gonna let his dad come visit him. Oh, but Daddy wasn't there.
Hung out with Miguel.
And now he hates his daddy again, and he hates Danny again. And now Kreese stole the show. I won't lie, I found myself really interested in the Kreese flashbacks.
Holy shit! Yeah, by the end of them.
And I know Vietnam's one of your like one of your more fascination-driven wars.
Oh yeah, that's just family ties, dude.
Yeah,
a lot of family. So yeah, dude. That's
sorry.
just...
I was listening to fucking Bobby Lee, and he said something. He was talking to somebody about like a movie fucking set in Vietnam, or he said it was a movie like set in a war. And Bobby Lee's like, what war? He's like, oh, Vietnam. He's like, oh, that's one of my favorites. And at first it was like, dude, and then it kind of everybody has kind of their favorite war. I think mine might be the Civil one for obvious reasons.
Yeah, dude, mine is
not obvious reasons.
I would say Nam just from where my dad was in it, my grandpa was in it, I guess fucking my dad's uncle was in it, so it's like family type. But if it was like outside of just family, fucking World War II.
That's a lot of other people's favorite ones.
Yeah, it's like,
I think like nobility wise, I think that was like the peak. You know what I mean? As far as like like not even glorified because it's like bona fide.
Everyone knows the bad guy. Everyone knows the good guy. Good guy's fucking won.
Yeah.
There's
Nazis
no like
got killed.
maybe one tie, nothing like that.
Yeah, it led to a fucking economic boom afterwards because fucking all the soldiers came home and fucked.
Just fucked hard.
They all had houses and shit. Like there's a reason why like old white people especially look back and like that was like such a golden age.
Dude. One of the guys I knew that at the lake that actually was in fucking World War II, I asked him when he bought his house. He was like, oh yeah, I bought it, as soon as I got back from the war. I was like, oh, Mr. Bob, how much did you pay for the house? He's like, back then probably around like 52,000. I was
so
like,
the amount of a fucking decent car.
Yeah, like not even
A somewhat luxurious
Yeah,
car.
that's more. Yeah, that's like a fucking truck.
50 G's. You're getting something a lot more worth it. Yeah, but yeah, that much for a fucking house.
Yeah.
So
And
yeah.
I get fluctuation and everything like that, but he was telling me how he had a fucking GI Bill back then that actually was like worth a goddamn. Like it was really good for him. He
Yeah.
got put in some badass fucking jobs right out of the military. Like
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Like there is that reason for that. Like that's revolutionaries. Another favorite. Dude. I think I just like. I think. I think I just like musket wars. Musket and cannons.
takes talent.
Yeah. Takes real strategy and shit.
I mean, even World War II had fucking cannons.
Yeah.
Or World War One. Sorry, not two.
World
Two,
War II I love just because of the N1.
I think. Damn.
Every video game made sure to have that.
Yeah, any World War II game, period, you have to have that gun because that was America's gun at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, nowadays you have to have like an M2 in there, so it's faster.
Yeah.
Smaller, the carbine style, carbine or whatever.
We have digressed again.
There is no guns in Cobra Kai.
I kind of like that. Even when they chased down the guys that had the van and shit, which I forgot about that. The Johnny and Danny scenes and every time they got together, gold. I fucking love the dynamic between them, like the constant jabs at each other and fucking just the way they both see the past from different perspectives and shit too. I fucking love that. They teamed up and had that little Rush Hour style fight too in the little fucking garage or whatever.
That shit was cool.
It was, but at the same time, you could tell Ralph Macchio is getting pretty old there.
Is that what you're talking about? Does he have a fucking
A
toupee on?
I think I've just been thinking that the entire time.
I think he has. I think that's his hair, dude.
That can't be all. That can't all be his
Okay,
hair.
they might CGI 35% of his hair.
Because it just doesn't... Then again, he had fucking...
He has great hair.
He had great locks in the back. Okay, I just can't tell if he has great hair now. Like, I just can't tell if he really...
I agree with what I see.
Like, that's a gigantic bit of comb over coming off the front there, is all I'm saying. Like, that... It
Maybe
just
it's
looks
just
like...
old man thickness.
It just looks like it's trying too hard to stay in that spot and shit. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
They should have put him in a World War II movie.
Maybe he just needs to style it a bit different or something. I don't know. It looks to me like he has a tooth. Are you looking up fucking?
I have to see what he looks like outside of the goddamn outside of Cobra Kai, because, like, I believe it. I think it's his hair, but maybe not.
It just
Ralph Macchio, boom. I mean,
it just looked like he had like. Look up multiple pictures of him though. There's got to be some candid pictures.
He was born 41. Here's him peppered, and
Wait, what?
Or not 41. Sorry.
Holy shit!
He was born in 61.
I was about to
He's
say
59.
like Jesus, fuck.
So I mean, he could be at that point where he might start losing his hair, but
Yeah, like okay, my grandpa still has quite a bit of his goddamn hair, and he's like
here's
70.
him peppered.
He looks like Mark Ruffalo.
He does.
Okay.
That's one.
But that looks more natural. That shortness looks more natural.
See, they definitely dyed it though.
Okay, dyeing it that makes sense, but just the amount of comb overage.
It's unnecessary.
It doesn't look like he really grew that. Like he really grew his hair that long. Then again, I don't know, because I mean, I haven't been to the barber in a while, and
Like, you have to really like go far down and then back to do that.
yeah, it's fucking. I don't know. It was just something I had wondered and shit. That was why I texted you guys that one time. Like, is Ralph Macchio wearing a fucking tube? It just looked like it, and I even had it in my goddamn notes too.
They start to bring back Allie as well.
Yeah, that was cool. And I get the feeling she might not ever come back to it, but
After what we see in that season, I don't believe so. I think it was like hard just to get her on, and that's why
and
it took 2 seasons.
I like that they didn't even go the route of trying to make him choose between her and Miguel's mom. That it really did turn out to be more of just a friends type thing. Like they, you know what I mean? Yeah, they had fun and it looked like they were having some chemistry, but they didn't. They never, you know what I mean? They never actually crossed any lines or anything right there. And she actually even like hit him with. See, that's when it gets all fuck. But they at least avoided that one. That there was at least
Yeah,
one
because he just took
predictable
fucking
moment.
Mickey's mom to Pound Town, dude.
Yeah, that's
He
what I
like
mean. Is
got
they
in
at
the
least
pants.
at least just once didn't go down that predictable route, because I thought that's what they were gonna do, was put a hard dilemma on him and shit, and he was gonna have to choose between
That
white
might be
and brown,
close.
probably. But fucking no, they were nice enough to just make it to just cut that one right off and like, no, 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 I'm not here to stay, motherfucker. Now I do want to see Hilary Swank. I'm not gonna lie. You know, Will Smith is still a producer though for that show.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's cool.
So he's
Oh,
supporting that. No, no, no. That's a good thing that he's supporting it without any of his goddamn child's involvement.
And they're not considering Mr. Miyagi Jackie Chan. Well, he was
No.
never Mr. Miyagi.
No, he wasn't. He was Mr. Han.
See, that's where
And
a
it
lot of
wasn't ever
people get
karate
confused.
either. It was kung fu. They should have just called it the Kung Fu Kid. I know why they had to call it the Karate Kid. I get it. They're using that shit, but yeah, that. Honestly, I was never gonna fully enjoy that movie.
I love Jackie Chan in that one,
Yes.
so it would be
That's the thing, I
cool to
love
see
Jackie
him come
Chan
around.
with his shit. Yes, but as far as using just like the other Karate Kid property people and shit, that'd be cool to see Hilary Swank make a fucking appearance. TV ain't what it used to be. It's not as much of a step down as actors used to think it was.
Especially not for Hilary Swank. What the fuck is she doing lately?
Well, I mean, have you seen the bitch's Oscars though?
She still got to do shit.
Quality over quantity sometimes, man. Look at Jodie Foster. She knew when to calm down and she knew when to hold him and when to fold him. She does movies now just to keep her name out there, but she was racking them up. Bitch was in Taxi Driver, man. As a hooker. At
Yeah,
like 13.
I'm sure they could get probably Hilary Swank, especially at this point with Netflix.
Oh yeah, they've got the budget. Netflix will still cut checks to fucking famous people.
They'll still cut checks to anything that's making them real money.
Yeah. That's why there's a reason why Adam Sandler keeps signing deals. Good or bad, his movies are still getting people to watch them. More so than they were going to see him in the box office. I really think they need to put That's My Boy on Netflix and let that one test it out. I'll bet you the reviews get better.
I believe it was on Netflix at one
Oh,
point.
maybe. I don't know. I've always defended that movie just because I thought Adam Sandler had gone soft for a long time there, and I thought that was his one shot at trying to do more adult-ish comedy and shit. Not saying everything landed, but there was enough funny in there. There were just a few parts that it was the one part everybody was offended by. I wasn't. That was the funniest twist you could put into a fucking movie. Just like, I knew that bitch was cheating. Oh my god, she's fucking her brother. Hilarious. But you know who's not fucking their brother? Anybody on this goddamn show. Fucking Tori, though. Okay, they make her a full-on sympathy case, yes?
Yeah, they turn it to where... Okay,
In the beginning,
she
they
was
make
about
it
to get molested.
Yeah, like, worse. She was about to be impaled by an adult.
For rent money.
Yeah.
Because she got suspended. And had to get a second job. Which I don't get.
Yeah. Yeah.
You get suspended so you get 2 jobs now?
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
expelled or whatever?
Yeah, fuck school. Yeah, that was weird. Not only was it weird, but just the fact that right after Kreese comes and saves her and shit, she turns into an ass. Just an ass. For the whole rest of the... There's no redeeming quality about her whatsoever. They just keep bringing up her mom. That's it.
Yeah, because if you think about it, it's kind of like a sad truth that you're like, oh yeah, I have a reason to be an asshole. No, you don't. And that's the reason why you're gonna be a dick her.
And like she was a dick to Miguel. She was a dick to like. There was never a saving moment with her. There was just that. Yeah, her being a victim, and as soon as she wasn't a victim anymore, she became a douchebag. That's why you don't save people sometimes. That sounds fucked up, but
That's an interesting point though. How the fuck did she get out of goddamn jail time?
You know who else was surprised like still got a lot of a story arc was Dimitri. He had a whole side thing with that popular bitch or whatever, front wedgie.
Yeah, dude, I didn't remember who it was until she mentioned the whole front wedgie thing, and I was like, oh shit, that's why they talk to each other.
Yeah,
that's a high school thing though. You're just sitting there like, oh fuck, god damn it, dude. Like, I'm watching drama. I'm kind of liking it.
Yeah, I'm rooting for the guy. Well, okay, once he got his arm broken, and then you're sitting there like, okay, wasn't that your best friend, and he just fucking actually broke your arm like that?
We need to help this kid.
Yeah. While Samantha was crying, and I'm not making fun either. That's just one of those, just like, Jesus.
I mean, they did take.
They sit there and blame her, but where were the rest? Everybody else was knocked the fuck out, huh?
Yeah.
Everybody else got their asses kicked.
Yeah, Cobra Kai, the new one, kind of kicks the fuck out of everyone for a while.
Yeah, they brought that wrestler dude in. He wasn't even part of it yet, was he?
No, he wasn't a part of it until the 3rd season, when Kreese takes over. After that,
the arm break was also in the 3rd season. We're only talking 3rd season.
Oh yeah, fucking duh. Sorry, I totally spaced. Was he at the fucking little?
I'm not sure if he was at that. Yeah, that arcade fight. I'm not sure. I want to say he was, but I don't think so.
I think it was a battle of everyone that actually fought originally.
Yeah. Except Miguel, Samantha,
Robbie, and Samantha and Tori.
Well, that was what was weird. Yeah, it started without Tori, and then all of a sudden she showed up like fucking all ex machina and shit. LaRusso! Like she turned into just like a villain. Just a villain.
When you use someone's last name like that, you're a villain now.
Who the fuck? What teenager calls their friends out calls an enemy out by their last name?
Well, think about it. She was fucking sadistic already with the whole like over the speaker.
Yeah. Yeah, that should have been the foreshadowing right there. Like, oh yeah, she's going full villain now.
She's going fucking nuts, and someone needs to check her in a hospital.
She's probably gonna die.
Oh shit, dude! No one died this season.
No one even got close to dying, huh?
Yeah, like nothing like that.
Except that little Asian boy that got his ass beat. Why would you leave him? Why would you have him be the one to have the money after a car wash when you know there's a karate war going on?
Dude, first, all the parents and the teachers freaking out over this. I loved where fucking goddamn Danny called him out. I was like, you can't have some karate footloose. I was like, yes, dude, this is stupid as shit. Thank you for
the soccer
breaking the
fight
fourth wall there. Dude, that shit was awesome though.
I know it was a callback to the movies and shit, but that shit, it still just looked funny and shit. I always have loved that kind of weird shit though. When you integrate someone getting their ass kicked into a sport that isn't about getting your ass kicked, a non-combat sport. Like what was that? Romeo Must Die. There was a little football scene in the park where Jet Li was just like, he like threw the ball at somebody. He like, when he figured out that whoever has the ball gets hit, he just started throwing the ball to people and kicking their ass. It was kind of hilarious. Could you imagine being at a park and the guy just fucking forces the guy on the other team just forces a hand off to you and then punches you in the face?
I'd be so mad. I'd be so upset.
Cry.
I'd be like, this isn't how you play.
That guy, dude, who invited that guy?
Like, yes, it's full contact. We're not playing cheating. Like, we're not fighting,
tackling, man. Jesus,
you're going for a block, not a fucking uppercut.
We get a set of flags. This is bullshit.
I got cards.
But yeah, fucking that's the most awesome thing about this show is that in real life you're never gonna see that kind of fucking gang fighting. Like you'll see a lot. Like I remember tripping out when I first saw like fucking like Orange County and shit like that. Like how heavy the Asian gangs are. Like like yeah, you expect it like triads or whatever fucking in their countries, you know what I mean? But seeing like full on Asian gangs out here, like, oh shit, the Gran Torino was actually onto something. Like there was a bit of accuracy there. Holy fuck.
They're real.
Yeah. And I'm not, you know what I mean? Like that was, but like a bunch of fucking random American kids just fucking karate fighting. Like that's the one rule that you're not seeing get broken. Like nobody's busting out fucking weapons. Okay, you did see weapons at the end of this season, huh?
Yeah.
But okay, for the most part, nobody's been busting out weapons. It's been just hand-to-hand combat. Just like, no, you test your skill against my skill. Dojo, dojo. Like they're following the rules of the tournament for the most part.
I mean, they're doing some dirty shit. But
there's no balconies on the mat, so like there was no way to prepare for that.
Dude, my two favorite fights involve Hawk.
Okay, I know the first one would be the when that wrestler guy and the fat kid joined Cobra Kai.
They had to fight for their spots.
Now the big Asian wrestler guy, I can understand that aspect too. Kreese is thinking of getting some other that's basically the mixed martial artist right there. You just brought a wrestler in to learn how to fucking fight in another form of grappling. Like you just made that guy into a fucking super weapon.
No matter what, he has the most promise out of everything here.
He can have a career. Like that character goes into fucking UFC, dominates.
Especially with the Asian market right now because of Shuang Li.
What's up? And that's a little fucked up too. That it's just like we had to make sure we got one Asian into these karate classes. Don't worry about which kind.
Dude, he got his fucking ass beat the first time he tried to fight.
Yeah. Well,
no, not the first time.
No. The first time they were jumping Miguel, but he got his ass kicked. Every time he kicked Miguel's ass, though, it wasn't by himself. Like they jumped him every time.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, but seeing Hawk destroy that fat kid, though.
Dude.
Fight Club style.
Yeah, like him at first looking like a little bitch, and then him taking off the fucking gi and having the Hawk presented, and then they show the
sound
new
effect.
Oh,
every time they show the goddamn tattoo, dude. Oh my god,
fucking great! Because some shit's about to happen when you see his tattoo.
That's when I knew, like, oh shit, the dynamic has shifted. They're not gonna be able to treat him like that. He's going in for the kill.
Dude, he takes it off, and then he turns around and Moon's fucking shit turned into a Reaper. That's new. I was like, oh shit, it's about to go down. He beat the living shit out of that fat kid. I know this is a TV show, but if he did this like in real life, you would just imagine like, holy fuck.
That's what I love too. They didn't show it. They didn't try to bother with trying to.
Everything on the ground they cut out, but
yeah,
him like fucking just.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they didn't show contact, but him elbowing and everything, like, holy shit. Holy shit. This fat kid has no chance.
Yeah, that was fucking. It was cool, but at the same time, you're just like, dude, he's full on Darth Vadering it right now. He turned to the dark side, and now he's getting more powerful, and he's getting revenge. He is.
Shit lip is real.
He is a Sith. Sith lip.
Nice. Patented.
Yeah, but the whole time you can tell the one thing they did do right, I guess, was put those little bit of shades of like him at least contemplating his actions. It didn't help much, but I mean, Johnny showed up at the school.
Through with shit.
How many times is Johnny gonna go to fucking that high school before he just gets put on that? He's already on that list of like, you're not supposed to be there, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he is on that list.
Like, yeah, and he just shows up and just like, quit being a pussy. And fucking.
Dude, when he knocks the kid's book down, nerd. Sorry. Old habit.
Oh my god, fucking. Yeah, let's call it Cobra Kai karate with a K though.
You
Spell
mean
Cobra with a K.
KKK?
KKK.
Oh yeah, we should probably shouldn't do that.
Yeah, Eagle Fang. Eagle Fang. I can understand. That sounds like something Ricky Bobby would say.
Dude, it's like fucking the one good thing out of End of Watch. Or not End of Watch, The Watch.
Oh.
The fucking, it's like the goddamn tiger with the flames. It's
Yeah.
like the fucking Chinese symbol for shut the fuck up and dance. Like Eagle Fang, that's...
It's cheesy, but you can tell that I kind of like that fish out of water thing with him just being like he just woke up from a capsule from the 80s and is just like, what the fuck is all this shit? It's like, obviously nobody who's been around all that shit can adjust to it. He's in that generation that is perfectly supposed to be adjusted to. That's why they're on Facebook complaining all the time. But oh man, wait till that part when you just see Johnny just complaining on Facebook about politics. But yeah, it's still fun. I love fucking. I like Danny's wife too, a lot for some reason. She's not utilized much in there, but
She's stern.
yeah, you can tell she's got control. She makes decisions. They don't give a shit about their son, do they?
They don't.
He
not
does
one
not
bit.
exist.
I thought at some point, honestly,
he was
through
gonna
this,
come around and do karate.
yeah, he doesn't have to kick ass at his school. He could just be, the kid doing karate with his dad.
Yeah.
That kid's just a fucking prick. Fuck that kid.
Yeah, that kid gets nothing. I think that's one of those. I think that's one of those things though too, just to show that because there's plenty of households like that where the older sister would be the more likely to fucking. Sometimes the firstborn is just the one that you know what I mean has that deeper bond and that karate interest, whereas the other one's just like, okay, two of my family members are all into karate.
You're gonna be in the fucking knitting. What?
Yeah,
Yeah, you're teaming up with me. You're gonna crochet.
but that kid gets no screen time on that show.
He
The show
doesn't.
does not. That kid doesn't exist on the show. It's like the parents are gone. Like, where was that kid during that fight? That final fight, when everybody shows up and just destroys Danny's house. Because the parents were at the country club or whatever with fucking Johnny and Allie. Which that was another one of Johnny Danny scenes, man. They fucking those two
They
fucking
nailed it
work
to where
well
they don't
together.
hate each other as much anymore.
Yeah. I think that's what I like is that they're slowly building. Well, obviously, because the way it ends and shit, spoiler alert, they fucking, they come together. Right now. But the way it slowly was happening was that they had to, and they're still never going to fully see eye to eye. That's what I love, though, too, is that it's slowly becoming a buddy cop thing where they're just coming together more and more. They're both learning each other's side of things and.
They even say it. You don't do the good cop act. We're not cops.
That was probably the funniest scene for me. That was when he fucking, what do you say, Tweedledee and Tweedledumbass? Or Tweedledum and Tweedledumbass? He is trying to act like as a modern day Red Foreman at times. Well, some of the stuff Red Foreman would say if you were allowed to say that on, you know what I mean, a Fox sitcom. Quit being a pussy. Yeah, I could see it.
Dude, I totally forgot they cussed until the Asian kid drops the F-bomb.
I think that was the only F-bomb in the entire season, too. Was just that one. They beat the fucking shit out of me. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, that's what
Watch
I was
your language, kid.
Yeah, I was like, oh, dude, they fucked him up. Like, go fuck him up. This is your fault.
Yeah, because I'm glad they didn't show that scene. Like, they made you watch, they made sure they milked that Dimitri arm break scene, but the Asian kid, no, we're not going to show him getting his ass kicked like that. No. We'll show it in the tournament, because he's probably going to fight a bigger kid like he did in the fucking, I'm pretty sure, or was it the little white kid?
I think it was the little white kid that got fucked up in the tournament. Like, that wasn't even fair, dude. That was fucked up.
It was hilarious, though.
I don't even think we saw who fought the little Asian kid.
I don't know if he was in the tournament. I want to say he was, though. He had to have been. because Cobra Kai. But he might not have came until season 2. But the rivalry with the other kid makes it seem like they both had to have been there. But they obviously didn't get to fight each other. That's so messed
They
up.
fought each other at high school.
Yeah.
And then that was weird. Like when they tried to mold them together,
Yeah.
and those two were still talking shit to each other.
That was cool. Well, I do like that they tried to get as much. The humor is there throughout the whole fucking thing too. When Johnny's trying to get Miggy to walk again and shit, and he fucking all the times he tries to prop him up and he just falls down and whatnot.
Keeps dropping.
I do love how much of a teenager Johnny sounds
Dude,
like.
he fucking
whenever
lit him
he
on
yells.
fire. I forgot about that.
He lit his fucking foot on fire. He did. That was hilarious.
I can't feel anything. Oh shit.
Yeah. Like I love that he thought that it would just be that simple. It was just like motivation and shit. But I do like also that they kept trying and shit. And I thought that was gonna be more of the whole season though. I really didn't expect Miguel to walk back into school. I would not have let that kid go back to school. You guys better install a handicap elevator like fucking that high school had out here. That was weird. I never rode in the elevator. I just realized that.
I did once, and it wasn't even when I went there.
Yeah, I always took the stairs. I was like, no, that elevator is for the handy capable. I don't need an elevator to go 1 story up. I'm not that fat yet.
Yeah, dude, to me, like I could definitely see him stretching that for a full season. I am glad that they didn't in some ways, but realistically, it's like okay, well you didn't stretch it.
But
Are you gonna have him walking? Oh shit! Okay, he's going straight to walking.
and then it seemed like they went back to a little bit of realism too when they were training in the park and he couldn't quite, you know what I mean, kick as high and shit. And he's like, no, nobody's expecting, you know, to where I was like, okay, yeah, he shouldn't be back full action fucking champion Miguel that fucking fast.
Because it was like what 2-3 episodes later he's already.
Well, at the same time though, by the end of that season, okay, if we assume school starts August, usually a school year, and by the end it's Christmas, 3 months or so. Okay, I'll give it that. No, fuck that. If he's walking, he's barely walking in that 3 month period.
Yeah, dude, 3 months. That's extremely good for walking from waking up from a goddamn coma.
Yeah, and not just a coma from a brain injury and shit too, but also your fucking back being broken.
Yeah,
and
like that's
waking your legs back
dude.
up.
You're looking to 6 months to a year of just recovery.
Well, he wasn't
to
in a
get to
coma
that
for
point.
that long though, was he? It was only like,
I think it was like 2 weeks. Or something.
yeah, which is still a lot, yes, but it wasn't. You know what I mean? It wasn't like years or anything like that. Fucking A, god damn it.
Well, they make it to where he wakes up. He can't even talk right.
Yeah.
To
He looked like he got a little fat too. Miguel.
3 months later.
Here's a weird one. Try to say that guy's name, that kid's name. Have you seen the actor's name?
I have not.
It starts with the X there. Yeah,
Solo?
Sholo or something. I don't know. Yeah.
I know the X makes like different.
Yeah, and
It's usually like a shirt or whatever it is. I think you know what I mean too. Like that.
Yeah.
That's like an Aztec way of fucking a goddamn Spanish name.
yeah. He's one of those uppity Latinos. I am not just your average. I'm not just a Mexican.
Huh.
Fucking A, dude. That always. Anytime I think about that kind of shit, I always think of Narcos. Fucking Mexico. When Homeboy goes to Colombia and visits Pablo. He's talking about feeding him to the hippos or whatever. He's like, "Are you really gonna feed me to the hippos?" Like, no, they don't like Mexicans either. Like, dude. But yeah, maybe they should, unite a little bit at least, or at least not hate each other so much. But yeah, damn it, I said it again. bunch of times just now. Robbie, least favorite character of this season, of all seasons, I think.
Dude,
Fake Sean Hunter, even when they cut his hair. Sean cut his hair too.
he looked cooler though.
Sean didn't have to do karate in Juvenile.
He didn't.
That
He just had to run away from Harley.
yeah. But he did steal a van, I think. Or a truck or something. He might not have stole it. I think he just bought a RV or a camper or some shit. I don't remember. I'd have to watch it again. But fucking, yeah, Robbie, all he did was cry and fight. And then cry and fight. His best moment, I think, was when he stepped up to his dad and got his ass kicked.
Yeah, dude,
That's the most Johnny Lawrence parenting moment. Like, that's the, you know what I mean? Seeing it, fucking, every teenager has tried to step up.
and he was just like deflecting everything. Like, come on.
He was Jackie Channing him, like, no, dude, no. Ding! How you like getting your bell rung, dummy? Yeah, he turned into Fred Sanford for that fight at the end there. The fucking Kreese tried to kill him too. That fucking. Okay.
Dude, them bringing back Asian homeboy from 2?
I think it was 2, yeah.
The one that
Jack-
fucking they're fighting for to the death.
Yeah.
His whole little move with the honking nose thing, that's a cool ass like thing that they put into there.
I love those kinds of callbacks and shit, dude. I do love that, and that they show a lot of these like clips of it and shit too. I think that's their way of paying homage to YouTube, is by showing clips of the movie. Just like, no, look, it's like a YouTube video sometimes, but way more like that. You can that just shows how much love is being put into this goddamn show, and I think that's one of the reasons why we fucking love watching it.
Hell, my boss hits me up 9:00 last night. Nothing about work. I thought it was like, oh, next day's game plan or something. He's like, you're right. Binge watch Cobra Kai. Shit is awesome.
Yeah.
I hit him back like, dude, that show kicks ass. He hasn't talked to me since.
I remember fucking when they first put it on Netflix, because I wasn't going to get goddamn YouTube Red or whatever for that shit. And I wasn't even willing to do the free trial because I didn't want to accidentally get charged. You know?
Yeah, because you sign up with your card.
Yeah.
Then you forget to cancel.
Yeah. I didn't want to do that. But as soon as it dropped on Netflix, I remember like I started watching it, and then I remember texting like our group chat or whatever, and was like, dude, Cobra Kai. And you guys, I don't know, one of you guys probably texted about it first, actually. I just remember seeing it on there and just like, oh, no, I think it was you or Korn that said it was on Netflix, like it had already dropped. And it was like, oh shit, time to fucking binge. And I went right to town. And yeah, so this third season, as soon as it was already like, I was like a crackhead and shit, kind of like, okay, I remember texting the group chat, it's coming out a week early. It's coming out New Year's. Fuck yeah.
Fucking Tony sent me the same thing. Like, that's a show that once you do start watching, even if you weren't so much into Karate Kid originally, you can kind of get into this one now because it's the older characters, but they bring in new ones for a new age.
And that's the thing Disney forgets is that, and yes, I'm saying Disney specifically because how Star Wars has been handled before Mandalorian, or at least mishandled, is when you do showing love for the originals that's only going to make them more money because those kids that didn't see the originals and shit are going to want to go back to get some of the full story. They're going to go back and watch those movies. We forget too that the fucking when it's an old movie like that, the reason why the interest survived isn't just because the people that were there when it came out. It's because their kids are already being shown it by the hardcore fans. Hardcore Karate Kid fans have been shown. You know what I mean? They were already showing their kids that shit. You need to learn this shit. No mercy, bitch. Why do you keep saying that, Daddy? You got to know why I break your arm later. It's just.
I have a feeling. Do you remember Ralph Macchio and I still don't remember his name, but Johnny Lawrence on How I Met Your Mother?
No.
There's an episode towards the ending where it's Barney's birthday. They brought out Ralph Macchio because they're like, oh, he loves the Karate Kid, even though he was in love with Cobra Kai, obviously, and that fucking. So they bring out Macchio and he gets all pissed off. He's like, I hate him. Right after that, the clown that's at the party pulls off the makeup and he's like, I'm the real Karate Kid. It's fucking Johnny Lawrence.
Yep.
I think that has a little bit to do with like being able to keep it around. Was
the
shows like dipping their toes into that as well. Like
there
kind
was
of
always that theory that the real Karate Kid was Johnny Lawrence. Yes, that Danny was the villain, the real villain.
I mean, he came in, he took his girl.
Yeah. But that what was it? That whole fucking that whole sequence in Japan, not just the fight, like him learning the fighting and shit too, with the which that was awesome, seeing them bond and shit too. But the reading the letters from Mr. Miyagi and shit too, that was fucking that was the
Tearjerker right there.
I'm like, dude, you guys like mention Miyagi a lot, yes, but I understand though too that it's one of those respect things though, and because he's not there, and obviously if he was still alive, they would be all over trying to get him on the show, and he'd be a main character and shit. But fucking yeah, so much love. I love that. Yeah, a little bit of an ex machina situation with the whole little girl that he saved happens to be CEO or whatever and saves his business. Which that whole subplot of him of Danny, that was one of those like rich people problems. You can start another business of some sort. Not everybody has to sell cars, and specifically Japanese cars. You ever try American? Douche.
Well, you can't chop or kick the competition.
Yeah, you can. You don't have to be that specific and shit. Yeah, I won a karate tournament when I was a kid, so I sell foreign cars. I sell Japanese cars.
Only
Racist.
because of this.
But it was still awesome to see like all those flashbacks and to see him fucking, somewhat making peace with, an old enemy and shit. Having that one happen a lot faster too than like him and Johnny. But still, it was nice. It was emotional.
That guy was fucking goddamn uptight in the very beginning.
Brett Ernst is still one of my favorite comic reliefs in that show. I can't even remember specific things he's saying either. It's just his delivery is just fucking perfect.
Oh yeah, inventory.
Yeah.
I've done that before.
There's just something I really enjoyed Joyce. I'm glad they brought him back. I'll say that. They found whatever excuse they could to put him back. He's actually a really good salesman and shit. They gave him that one moment of him being like you know what I mean? Doing something right and just like, he's not fully incompetent. He's not a piece of shit or not a complete piece of shit, but he still has to be a bit of a degenerate just to bring some funny. And I love that. If you're going to have an Italian family and shit, fuck yeah, bring that in there. But it works. I love it. Obviously, the rest of the teenage shit, like Samantha, I know they're trying to make her like another next Karate Kid and shit. I know she's just not that interesting.
It's almost like they really did make Miguel, Johnny Lawrence, Ralph Macchio. I don't know who's going to be his.
Because it was supposed to be Robbie.
Yeah, and then they're like, well, fuck this. Bam. He's creases,
We need a girl boss. And well, that's the thing, too, is she kicks ass. I'm not, you know what I mean? There's no denying that. She was the one running the class and shit before Danny took back over.
I mean, she would kind of turn into like the Hillary Swank.
Yeah,
So
but I think that's all they gave her though. And at the same time, there's so much teenage drama that they honestly didn't really need to go. They didn't need to bring back too much of the. Oh, they did throw her a little will they, won't they, and whatnot with her. And oh no, yeah, Danny caught them about to fuck damn near in his dojo.
yeah, him,
Yeah,
Miggy, and fucking
she was
Sam.
wearing yoga pants, and Miguel was pressing that thing upon her. Yeah, they were a few steps away. They were dry humping, definitely. But it was it's I don't know. I do. There's just something about that show. The air, the ambience, the feeling of it. It's just there's just the perfect amount of nostalgia in a modern time that it makes it fucking just fun as hell to watch. I don't know what it is. The '80s isn't even a decade that I like dipping into all the time.
Not really.
I still haven't even watched Stranger Things because it relied, I think, too heavily on the '80s. But this has just enough awesome. I love that they. On one hand, it's weird because on one hand, when Johnny says certain things are badass, it's funny, but on the other hand, you're just like, no, no, fuck that. It is badass. Like the old man in me starts coming out a little bit. I think at times, like, no, Cobra Kai is a badass name.
Yeah, and
That Challenger or Charger, was it a Challenger or a Charger that he had in the first season? I think the Cobra Kai one that he had, fucking the car.
it was a challenger. I
Either
think.
way, it was badass.
Yeah, it was.
To where and fucking even goddamn Speedwagon, badass. D. Snyder, that was badass. There's something there's an awesomeness to it. I think that's what I love. Like they yeah, just enough love for where it came from, while also introducing new elements. I'm surprised that Kreese taking over Cobra Kai, he never just because Kreese taught Johnny everything he knows and shit. You know what I mean? And when in season 1, Johnny tried to do the no girls in the dojo. Obviously, that rule ended up not sticking. But Kreese never said any. I think Kreese might have said something in season 2, maybe, but Johnny didn't hear it. I don't know, but Kreese, when he took over, didn't try to, you know what I mean, no girls in the dojo. Quite the opposite. He went and searched and found fucking Tori. So that's kind of cool there. Like, you know what I mean? There's it's gradual progression, and I kind of like seeing that. I don't know, but
Fucking killed it, dude.
Kreese's backstory, I love that they're just like, no, we're gonna have some Nam in there. That's the whole thing that made us start digressing. Him going to Nam and shit, and
Well,
it
they
happened piece
point
by
out that
piece.
it's almost like it's fake,
Yeah,
and then come to find out his story checks out even more so than before.
yeah. And it was only what he was doing recently that was fake or whatever. But fucking, he did what he did in Nam. I think was all, you know what I mean, bona
Yeah,
fide.
fucking killed someone.
Yeah, that was awesome.
A guy that could have played Cable.
fighting over. Yeah, you're talking about the guy he knocked into the snakes and shit.
Yep.
Yeah, that guy would have been a good Cable. A lot of Brad Pitt was supposed to be Cable.
I would be. Okay
I would
with
have dug that. He's tall enough too, I think. But fuck,
They can make him that tall.
yeah. But that fight, fucking everything leading up to it too. I like the misdirection they pulled by showing the guy in the Letterman jacket at first, fucking walking in talking about no mercy, and then you find out the guy he's tripping is actually Kreese, and it's like okay. He did start off as not fully as a wimp though, because he ends up kicking that same guy's ass that day.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like they didn't make him a bitch like they made Johnny when he
got
first
tripped
started.
once, and then he just destroyed the guy who did it.
He just couldn't do it at work.
Yeah. As soon as I clock out, motherfucker.
But that was I did like that fight in particular.
Yeah.
Because that's a situation where it's almost like a Captain America.
Yeah.
Where he got his ass kicked
I can
for
do
a
this
second.
all day.
Yeah.
But he was already
He already
super
fucked the
soldier.
friend up, yeah, and then came back and was like, all right, let's go.
I didn't hear no bell. But yeah, I like that they tried to at least show, and that was all leading up to fucking bringing back the other guy, Silver, I think his last name. I don't remember the ponytail. That was even a misdirection. They showed a guy with a ponytail, and it was like, oh, that's gonna be Ponytail from the fucking movies, and no, it's not Ponytail because Ponytail got shot, which that was fucked up. Shoot him! No, I can't kill him. He's dead anyway. You fucked us. Pretty sure we would have been fucked either way. Well, yeah, I kill him a second before they do. They didn't see me though. They just see this guy get killed before any of them fire off. Yeah, they know where we're getting to. But any reason to fucking, you know what I mean, make you hate that superior guy and shit, and root kind of for Kreese to knock him down into the snakes. But then by the end, Robbie's a Cobra Kai, and him and Tori are gonna fuck because they're both a bunch of fucking jail fucking birds or whatever. Even crossing paths at the fucking probation office and shit.
Yeah, he's gonna knock her up.
Johnny's gonna be a grandpapa. Papa?
It's Tori. She's pregnant. Sam kicked her in the stomach, though. Don't worry.
Wow, that would be revenge. That'd be a fucked up revenge. Or Robbie gets drunk and punches her in the stomach. We realize Robbie's way more fucked up than Johnny ever was, because, I mean, Robbie's mom's on drugs and shit, too.
Yeah, what the hell was that about? They're just like, boom, rehab.
Yeah, I think they have a plan to try to redeem her at least a little more. Like, okay, you can't be such a neglectful mother to, you know, such a beautiful boy.
Man.
Fake ass Sean Hunter. But yeah, god damn it. I'm gonna have to get like a shot collar or something. Every time I say but yeah, just bzzz. That'd be healthy, especially if we're taking a hit of weed. Just bzzz. But
Oh!
And
I was
now
waiting
I
for
put
it, I'm
something
sorry.
between. Yeah, I just put something between it. So that's like all I really had on it. That's or as far as like favorite moments and shit. Because the rest of it was, like I said, just
The house
you know what
fight
I mean?
was fucking awesome, though.
Yeah, it was. Seeing Hawk finally come back into the light side. Like I said, I don't know if I can, because you do get emotionally invested in these characters. And I don't know if I can forgive that sumbitch.
I have a feeling like he's going to turn you all the way around, and then he's going to do something else, though. To
Yeah.
keep a character arc of like, well, you're going to love to hate him, and you're going to hate to love him.
Yeah, you're gonna root for him, but there's gonna be times when you regret rooting for him.
Breaking Dimitri's arm, comes back and kicks everyone's ass throughout the house with Dimitri.
That was cool. I had trouble believing though that Miguel beat the wrestler at the end there.
That's the
Because
thing
he was
that's
getting his ass kicked. He was getting punched in his fucking. What a
his fucking
douche!
kidneys, dude. Like that's he's gonna be
Attacking
pushing-
his back at all is fucking a low blow. But then again, Cobra Kai, you know what I mean? I'm surprised you don't see more nut shots from Cobra Kai. What the fuck? How does everything that falls near
Right
my
under.
feet just straight under? But yeah, and see, it said I did it again.
It's been out long enough. I guess we can talk about the ending.
Yeah, see, well, that's what I mean. That's what I was seeing. Miguel actually like suddenly fucking, you know, kicked like one of their best fighters' asses, and seeing Tori and fucking Homegirl fighting with their weapons, and the real ending. See, well, we already said it earlier too. Seeing Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang, Miyagi Fang. Ooh, that actually almost sounds like Nippy. But
That's better than Eagle Doe.
yeah, Eagle Do sounds like droppings almost and shit. Like bird poop.
I got Eagle Doe on my car.
But seeing them finally come together, not only the teams, but seeing the two coaches come together in the backyard, that was actually cool. I was hoping that was going to happen early on, And you kind of got a glimpse of it with them both looking for Robbie, but them coming together and bringing their classes together and making a super team of positive, or not positive, of morally correct, I guess, karate usage. Because at this point, Kreese is making mini assassins. That's all he's doing. Especially once he starts weeding out the weak ones like that, you got to kick somebody's ass to get your spot.
He's making ninja, and they're becoming samurais.
Yeah, it's becoming intense, but it's also awesome to see. I love how Kreese is just soaking it in, dude. Just being as evil and smiling about it.
Got a restraining order against the wife.
Yeah, that was fucking gangster, dude. She smacked him, and he fucking he awesome. There's something. There really is something to it. He's really fucking enjoying it. You could tell the fucking actor is having a blast. Just like, no. I was born to be a fucking prick.
Look at my face. It looks like I have eyeliner on.
Yeah. But I'll say this, though. His fight scenes were better than they were in that season 2 fight or whatever.
It's like he started stretching or something.
Well, they got a better stuntman, I think, or at least a better wig for the stuntman, so it doesn't look as obvious. But it was cool. It's cool seeing the old man fight. It was actually cool seeing Danny and Kreese duke it out. I won't lie. That was and seeing Danny actually use his new moves. I was wondering why he had to learn new moves like a video game and shit.
Who's the next boss?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Like,
I just got a new move. Who's gonna get fucked up now? Like this is for real.
Like, is he gonna teach his students that? Oh God, he used it on Kreese. That was. I liked that. I liked seeing that.
That's how I felt when I first got the Spartan kick on Odyssey, dude. I was like, yes, everyone's dying. I've been kicking people across mountains and shit.
But so yeah, I'm obviously. I think they've said they've already got plans for like multiple seasons. So that, and I can see why they can just keep going back and forth and just like musical chair these children.
They've proven it.
Yeah,
I've accepted it.
I love that Kreese said early on in the season too. There's no good or evil, and I like that they really do blur the line. Hawk is the prime example of them blurring that line. Because morally, you're like, dude, you're a fucking asshole. But at the same time, that first season, dude, Hawk was the most fucking... that was the character, man. That was the one to root for. He kicked ass. He became a badass instantly when he shaved his head, when he put on that mohawk. Then he just became a champion, damn near. Close. What was he, third place?
Yeah.
Realistically, third place?
Yeah, because fucking Robbie beat him.
Yeah. And whoever Miguel had to beat to get to the fucking final fight.
And you fight that white fucking dude with the white hair, or the guy that had like a really long speech after he won.
Yeah.
Where he like started thinking like either God or other people or some crap.
So yeah, I'm excited for season 4 and beyond and shit. We'll probably do. I won't lie. I know we were talking about WandaVision or whatever earlier. I kind of like the post season. If we do post episode, I feel like an asshole. Every week breaking down one episode. We don't go that heavy into Easter eggs and shit like that. But I think that's why it's a season at a time gives us about 90 minutes of shit to talk about. So
boom.
So just keep that in your notes, then listener, at the end when WandaVision, when the season is complete, we're gonna watch it as it comes up. When it is complete,
Supposed to finish up May 5th.
Yeah, so when it's complete, we'll have a late review soon after. We're gonna try to get more into doing more late reviews and just do. We're gonna have some. Next week is probably gonna be just straight comedy. I'm not gonna even lie. We haven't done just a, you know what I mean? Huh.
Banger.
Hashtag leave the bitch in. That's a hint for what's coming up next week.
Oh yeah.
Hello, Hammond!